Hello everyone, I hope you're having a good morning, afternoon or evening. In today's video, I'm going to be creating a birthday card using some leftover negatives from another project, and I'll show you later. So I'm starting out with a piece of cardstock that's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, and I'm going to be adhering this to a piece of blank cardstock that's also 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And then after adhering this to my blank cardstock, I'm going to be trimming a quarter out of each side of this panel. And now I'm going to cut 1-inch strips from this panel. So I'm gonna get a total of 5 1-inch strips, but I'm only gonna use 4. So I'm going to be using 4 of the panels that are 1 inch, and I'm going to distribute them as you see here, leaving a little gap in between. But first I'm going to add them to a piece of purple cardstock, and I'm going to trim my cardstock to make it the same height as the panels. And now I'm just going to add these panels to my purple cardstock. The 2 panels on the sides I'm going to add using tape runner, but the ones in the middle I'm going to use glue so that I have a little bit of wiggle room to place them in the right spot. I'm going to try to leave equal gaps in between so that it looks uniform. And now I'm going to adhere this pink and purple ovals all over in a random way on my different panels. And these are left over from another project, as you see here on the right. I created a project where I cut a bunch of paws using my Cricut Joy. And I'm using all the negative parts that were left over, which are these little ovals, to add them to my background here. As I was placing all these little ovals all over my panel to create my background, I noticed that it sort of looks like animal print. I didn't intend it to be like that, but I think that's what it sort of looked like. But I think it looks really nice. And then, so that's my background, and I'm gonna add that to a blank card, but I'm going to add the word birthday because it's going to be a birthday card, and I just cut this out of 130-pound cardstock. And I'm going to add this to my card in the middle of the panel, and then I'm going to adhere this panel to a blank 4¼ by 5½ blank card. And here I'm adding the dot for the eye, but as you see here, I made a mistake. I actually put the dot on the T instead of the I, and I didn't realize this until I had finished the card. So I'm just adding here my panel to my blank card, but then I later realized I put the dot on the T, not the I, and then I was able to fix it. And here is the finished card. Here again, I fixed the little eye, the dot on the eye, put it in the correct place, and I think it turned out nice. Let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing to my channel, and I'll see you next time. Thanks again for watching.